Implementing digital learning, the future of education. Children, the future of America. Each day, in schools across the country, tomorrow's business owners, political heroes, and religious leaders are learning how to make successful lives for themselves here in the U.S. As this country grows and changes, how can we teach these children everything they need to know before exposing them to the workforce? The answer? We can't teach them everything, but we can give them a solid start. How? By implementing digital learning on a national level. The children in school today will be running the country tomorrow. This is why Congress needs to be seriously invested in making their education beneficial. Do you know what this is, Rafe?
iPod?
iPad, yeah. What do you do on it?
Do work?
What else do you do?
Play games?
Nowadays, kids are starting to get more familiar with technology at a young age. This exposure to technology can be enhanced and channeled into productivity if we implement digital learning early in the education process. Do you know what that's called?
iPad?
iPad,
Do you use these at school? Yeah, what do they have on them at school?
I actually play games.
You play games at school?
Like, math and stuff.
As students get older, their exposure to the next big thing increases almost daily. A new cellular device comes out every year, claiming to be bigger and better than its predecessor. Tablets and laptops roll out their bells and whistles, vying for a position as the top personal computer. Even watches now can do more than just keep time. With all these advancements in technology, it is unfair and unwise to allow schools to remain stagnant. Implementing digital learning on a national level will do wonders for students as they learn to make their way in a world that is fast becoming dependent on technology.
Department of Commerce did a recent analysis, 55 industry sectors. Education was 55th in the effective use of technology. So clearly we have a lot that we can do to bring high quality learning to our students.
People want our students to be familiar with technology, all kinds of technology, not to be afraid of technology. So that's what we're trying to do, is introduce them to just a variety of technology, not just one kind. So we want them to be able to go into, no matter what career, what profession they choose, that they will have some background of, the simple things of a Word document or an Excel sheet, but also how to make a video, how to make a PowerPoint or a keynote, how to create a report that's interactive. So we want our students to be familiar with it so that they are not seeing it for the first time when they're 18, 19 years old. We just feel that they are growing up with technology in their homes and other places. We just want to make it part of their education as well.
Using technology in school allows the interactions between teachers and students to be a lot easier and just faster, as teachers can attach files and documents to your computer, and then it's just a quick download and you can start typing. You don't have to get a handout and start writing all over it.
Before we implement digital learning in schools, everyone will want to know just how much they need to pay to make it happen. It sounds like an expensive job, maybe even too expensive. However, as it turns out, it might not cost as much as we think it will.
I actually believe that digital learning over time becomes cost effective. Now, this isn't simply layering digital learning and technology on top of an existing education system. This is about how you make it part of the total environment. And so what you'll be doing, for instance, we spend $1.3 billion a year on assessments, testing in this country. If some of that's online and digital, how much do we save there? We spend many more billions of dollars on textbooks. Obviously, textbooks are going to become increasingly a thing of the past as our children are carrying a Kindle-like device, an iPad, a laptop, a netbook, and are downloading content every day. And so I believe that over time it becomes cost-effective.
We were very concerned about the cost, very concerned. And we're very concerned about our parents who pay book fees. So what we did is we made a pledge not to raise book fees. And so we got rid of all other kinds of fees, like student agenda fees, art fees, paper fees. We had so many fees, we got rid of them all. And everybody has the straight same amount, basically. The high school pays $165 a year. regardless of what classes they take or anything. So we made a commitment not to just throw that technology fee on top of the textbook fee.
What's your response to people who say that digital learning isn't improving students' test scores or isn't even really helping or changing that?
You know, and that's a very good question. And we do a lot of research, and it's hard to find research that will say one-to-one technology increases test scores, because you do have the downside of technology, which is the distracting part. If a student allows himself or herself to be distracted, pop over the homework, pull up a game. Very easy to do. So we're concerned about that. So there is the downside to it. However, we at Bluffton have seen our test scores increase. We cannot say, however, it's due to technology. But we can say that technology is not hurting our test scores because they've gone up. The direct relationship between one-to-one technology and improving test grades, I don't know yet, but I will tell you this much, it's not hurting.
The ideas that will revolutionize life in America are forming and growing in our students' minds. By implementing digital learning, we're fostering students' creativity and giving them a head start in life. Despite possible setbacks, it is imperative that we take action to benefit the futures of this country's citizens. Congress needs to stop thinking about what is here and now and start thinking about what is to come. The only way to ensure success for the future is to implement digital learning on a national level to provide equal education opportunities for all students.